Hey, Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday, okay? I hope you guys are having a really good day today. It is 9:47 a.m. right now as I'm doing this video. I actually wanted to pull messages today when it comes to the current energy. So the reason why I'm doing this too is because there's a lot going on in the world right now. Like, there's a lot going on, okay? And I just wanted to pull some messages just to see what the current energy is, what you guys could be feeling as well with the current energy, because like I said, I don't really follow the news too much, just so that when I do share messages with you guys, it is clear and concise. In that sense, I'm not getting mixed up or jumbled up with any other random information. So let me see if I can pull some random messages when it comes to what the current energy might be. And I will only be using tarot cards for today, okay? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective when it comes to the current energy at this time, especially with the world? What does the collective need to know when it comes to the energy at this time, especially with the world right now? How does this affect the collective at this time with their energy? How does this affect the collective's energy at this time when it comes to things happening globally? How does this affect all of us as a collective, Spirit? Please give me clear, concise messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know with the current energy when it comes to what's going on in the world right now, Spirit? Okay, so the current energy right now, from what I'm seeing here, okay, some of you guys, when it comes to leadership, okay, this is feminine energy, right? So Aries talks about direct. This is about war, okay? This is about war, fighting, and as we can see, there's a lot of that going on, okay? Queen of Wands talks about confidence, okay, leadership. So it feels like for some of us, when it comes to feminine energy, divine feminine energy, it almost feels like a lot of us are coming in together, stepping up, okay, as a collective, as a group, when it comes to our gifts, even when it comes to what it is that we're trying to do right now. Some of you guys, when it comes to water, fire energy, it almost feels like when it comes to emotions and passions, I feel like a lot of water and fire sign placements or energies are slowly becoming more understanding when it comes to their purpose. Not to say that other placements like air and earth are not. For some of you guys could be in that situation too. But right now we're talking about water and fire. And also when it comes to emotions and being more passionate, we are in Scorpio placement in the moon right now. And that could be what's affecting some of us at this time, okay? So obviously take what resonates with that. For some of you guys, this is about self, okay? So even when it comes to selfishness, right? When it comes to world leaderships and people who have more money and things like that, this almost feels like a lot of people are concerned about self, how they approach life and how they view the world. So people could be looking at certain corporations and world leaders in a certain way, okay? How you view the world could be very significant. Some of you guys that are Queen of Wands could be showing up in this energy, right? Like how you view the world could be something that other people could be starting to see as well, okay? And then we also have 3, which talks about learning, okay? Communication, media, okay? So you guys are starting to see certain things when it comes to, you know, all over the world as well. Short traveling could be very significant too for some of you guys. And if you put 1 and 3 together, this equals 4. So this is about roots, okay? I did talk about some of us, you know, tapping more into our roots, okay? So this is inheritance, emotions. When it comes to foundations as well, some of us are starting to see that certain corporations and foundations, they're all a lie, okay? They're all a lie. It almost feels like there needs to be also a balance of feminine and masculine leaderships in this world right now as well. I could be wrong, but that's the energy that I'm picking up, okay? So let's see. Spirit, what other messages do you have when it comes to this current energy for September 26th, please? Thank you. Yeah, the Fool. This is about new beginnings, okay? Starting fresh, starting new, okay? Again, when it comes to Uranus, okay? For some of us that resonate with this, Uranus is also about rebellion, okay, unpredictability, technology, okay, astrology, openness, freedom, okay. This is about humanity. Okay, so some of us, when it comes to being fire placements, some of you guys are fire placements, or you guys are stepping into your divine feminine. But when it comes to, you know, world leaders, and also when it comes to being more open, starting something new, rebellious, okay, this is you guys right now, okay. And this could be the energy that you guys are tapping into. It's almost like, well, if this is what's going on in the world and I don't want no parts of it, I'm going to go somewhere else. Okay. So some of you guys are taking a risk as well when it comes to starting something new and being the one to put yourself out there, okay, in this new venture, in this new opportunity, right? Even when it comes to standing up against corporate leaders, corporations, you know, businesses, things where people are, you know, unfortunately using and abusing their staff and people and the people that are supposed to help build the company, when in actuality, people are just wanting to work, live, and eat, okay? Like, literally, that's all people just want to do. They just want to eat, sleep, okay? And just make sure that their life is comfortable. But unfortunately, when you have corporations where people have a lot of money, a lot of power, and a lot of, you know, influence, it is very hard as somebody who could be like the lone wolf, okay, in the situation. So there is something about you starting something new, okay, going out on your own adventure, okay? You guys are very intuitive, okay? You guys have water moon placements. Your third eyes could be activating at this time, but there is something about higher power, okay? Stepping into this higher power of consciousness. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, there is something about you saving, okay? When it comes to investing more in yourself, okay? Moon energy talks about what you know and what you feel, okay? There's an inner unconscious voice in your head that's telling you to do something right now, okay? And this is about hidden knowledge, right? So even when it comes to the moon, when it comes to your emotions, how you feel, okay, this could be about second house placement too. When it comes to finances, okay, business transactions, like I said, daily routines, self-care, priorities, okay, work ethics. This is about you taking control. Okay, some of you guys are taking control when it comes to corporations, right? You guys are calling out these corporations and businesses. So even when it comes to CEOs, okay, you guys could be dealing with a feminine who is a CEO, okay, or a masculine who's a CEO. But there's something about your energy knowing, yeah, death. Scorpio, we are in Scorpio placement right now in the moon. Okay, this is heart, change, letting go, release. Okay, like I said, when it comes to the moon, okay, you guys are releasing certain things when it comes to emotions and unconscious, okay? This is about reflections, habits, and also when it comes to security, nurturing, nourishment. Some of you guys, when it comes to the home, is very significant in privacy, okay? So when it comes to private information as well, you guys could have been dealing with corporations, businesses, even when it comes to like governments. It's almost like, how are you going to share information about people, okay, especially with the moon? How are you going to share information about people that's confidential? So like I said, when it comes to businesses, some people are very unprofessional too. You could be dealing with people who are unprofessional. They gossip a lot. They're not very good at sticking to what it is that they're supposed to stick to when it comes to work. And that could be confirmation of why you guys are letting go and changing when it comes to the Fool, stepping into this new energy, okay? Some of you guys could have Scorpio placements, okay? When it talks about, like I said, transformations, okay? Even when it comes to being wise, okay, powerful, okay? Some people could be dealing with people, like I said, when it comes to controlling people, right? But like I said, when it comes to, you know, being vindicated, right? Vindicated in a situation, being very truthful in a situation, right? And also when it comes to hidden emotions, right? Restructuring yourself. There's something about this energy with the world right now. What's happening is there's a lot of things that are happening, like, how can I explain it? It's basically like to say things need to fall apart and crumble in order for it to grow and come back into like a better state, okay? And this is what it is. I feel like this is about corporations, governments, things like that, where it feels like they need to crumble. So basically allowing them to do their own dirt, fall apart, in order for things to transform, okay, for us as a collective to get things back to us. So basically coming together as a community could be very significant. It almost feels like people are not realizing that the more we as a collective come together, okay, with the knowledge and the gifts that we have, the more corporations will start to realize that, hey, I don't like y'all. I don't like that you guys know more. I don't like that you guys are smart. I don't like that you guys know too much. And that's the problem. They don't want you to know what you know. They want you to stay stuck. They want you to stay stagnant. They want you to follow the system. They want you to follow, okay, certain norms that maybe you're not into. Okay, we also have here Six of Pentacles, generosity, community, material help, support, sharing. Some of you guys are giving and sharing information that's very knowledgeable. Okay, some of you guys have moon in Taurus placements. You don't have to, but this talks about sixth house, okay? This is about fitness, daily routines, okay? This is about also work habits, organization, and service to others. So like I said, when it comes to where you guys work, even if it's customer service or just dealing with the public, you guys could have dealt with corporations where they lie, they steal, and they cheat the people who do the actual work. And then you have the management corporations that just sit there and not really do anything, okay? But then they don't want to pay their staff properly, right? So because of this, right, some of you guys are starting your own stuff. Like I said, Queen of Wands energy talks about, you know, fire placements, passion, and all that stuff, right? So when it comes to you guys stepping into new beginnings, like I said, stepping away from corporations, you are becoming your own leadership and starting something new. You have the opportunity. Whatever this is that you're giving, okay, you're receiving it back. All right, guys, like literally whoever tried to stop your success, and I'm talking to like the entire collective, because again, this happened to a lot of people. And I'm saying that because this is a whole energy of the world, okay? Even if you live in a different country, if you're in the States, Canada, Australia, you know, I don't know, Africa, some parts of Africa, South Africa, North Africa, wherever you are, right? Europe, wherever you are, there's something about all of our energies who are chosen ones or collectives where we have dealt with corporations, or you could have dealt with corporations in the past. This doesn't even have to be right now. This could have been a long time ago. This could have been 5 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, 3 months ago, like whatever, right? But there is something about you guys leaving that behind, knowing better, doing a lot of research, saving up, trying to leave, okay, so that whatever material gain that you're trying to get, because you've been giving so much, and you've been so generous with your energy, the scales are balancing out, okay? You're going to get your prosperity, you're going to get your resources, you're going to get the security and the stability that you manifested this whole time, okay? You guys are leaving it behind. Like I said, okay, you're walking away. You're never going back to this situation that you were in, okay, for some of you. Like I said, 8 talks about death and transformations. So even when it comes to occults, you guys are leaving corporations so that you can step into spirituality, divination, occults, things like that. And when people hear occults, they think it's so bad, right? You guys are stepping into this type of community, herbalism, okay? I guess meditation, stretching, learning about certain things, right? And also being respectful to other people's religions, understanding them, okay? And being open to them. So it's not to say you're religious, but you understand people who are religious and you don't judge them and you don't fault them, right? But there is something about you being open to all religions because you don't believe in just one. Okay, at the end of the day, when you really think about it and you look at it deeper within, we are all connected to a higher source. Okay, guys, it is a higher source. Doesn't matter. Okay, you guys are stepping into partnerships, unity. Okay, being around people who are similar like you. Okay, this is what you guys feel, right? So again, when it comes to governments, corporations, you guys are calling them out. You guys are seeing the truth. Okay, you guys are not going back into those situations, because those situations could have been like devil energy, okay, wanting you to fight for material. What did I say? Wanting you to fight for material, okay, guys? Wanting you to fight for the addiction of working hard, okay? Working yourself to the ground and not having time for yourself, okay? Literally just working, okay? I'm gonna get one more card because this reading was very interesting. So even when it comes to material, it's almost like you could be around people who are materialistic, and they're not just seeing people for them, they're seeing people for what they have, okay? Yeah, Emperor energy. This is about, like I said, stability and structure, okay? Aries talks about, like I said, war, okay? The Emperor and the Queen of Wands is very significant. So like I said, when it comes to a lot of divine feminine energies, you guys are stepping into this leadership energy. Like I said, some of you guys who are not divine feminines, you guys are tapping into both masculine and feminine energy, leaving behind corporations so that you can start your own management, okay? So that you can start your own community of people who get you and understand you, because again, you know what it's like to see corporations and see how they work and see how they handle things. And let's be real, some of them are not doing it 100% the way that they're supposed to, and you could be that person that could be starting out your own small corporation business, nonprofit, for people that are like this, who are intuitive, who are gifted, who are crafted, who have a gift, okay? So again, when it comes to stability and saving, okay, this is the energy that's coming out as well, okay? This is going back to this card as well too. Page of Swords, okay? Communication, alert, okay? 11. Okay, some of you guys may have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, but there is something about communication, a financial message that you guys are receiving, okay? 11 talks about individuality and new beginnings. So, like I said, if this is not a new corporation that you're stepping into, you are the corporation. You are stepping into your own corporation. You are stepping into your own business, okay? Whatever that is. It could be art, music, okay? Yeah, you guys are you guys are taking your skills and talents and you're like, forget this. I'm going to go somewhere where I feel wanted and needed, okay? And that's how some of you guys could feel, okay? The quality of your work, okay? The commitment, the dedication, the accomplishment. This is you, okay? This is you. You could have people in your energy who are very stingy when it comes to giving you money, because they know deep down inside you are very alert, okay? And you're very witty, okay? The way you communicate is very significant, okay? And even when it comes to your skills and talents as well, for some of you guys are stepping into that. You guys are dedicated, okay? Whatever it is that you're stepping into, like I said, this is a whole group of us, okay? This is about happiness, stepping into your fulfillments and beginnings. Emotional stability is very significant. You guys could be seeing also angel number 1010, okay? Yeah, the world, okay? This is what's happening right now, okay? This is what's going on. It's like everybody's waking up and starting to see things for what it is, and we're not allowing it to hold us back anymore, okay, for the collective. We are literally fighting and we're pushing through what it is that we want. We even have the star at the bottom of the deck, okay? So there's some type of hope, okay, when it comes to renewal and faith. You guys are having hope and faith, especially with the wheel. The wheel is turning in our favor, okay? When it comes to technology, astrology, we are the new norm, okay? Corporations and things like that are slowly dying out, especially when it comes to TV. If you notice, a lot of television shows are dying out as well because everything is online, okay? Everything is online. Either people are online streaming. This is on YouTube, okay? TikTok, Instagram. A lot of people are online streaming. No one's watching TV anymore. And if we are online streaming, then why not, as the collective, come out and start sharing knowledgeable information, because that's what they want. They don't want us to watch TV and learn and be educated. They want us to be stupid, dumb, and followers, okay? And for some of us, when it comes to the wheel is turning in our fortune, okay? There is something about you taking your ideas and planning for the future, okay? And especially when it comes to people in the back, right? You guys are standing up for yourself, defending yourself, protecting your territory, okay? Some of you guys could have Mars in Leo, or you guys are stepping into this strength energy, okay? So again, at the same time, right? Someone in your energy could be a Gemini as well. They could have played a victim role, okay? There's something about financial instability and money troubles as well. So again, you could have somebody in your energy who you were the Queen of Wands, okay? And they were coming towards you with this Ten of Swords energy, okay? And like I said, this doesn't have to be a Gemini. This could literally be anybody in any corporation where there is some type of bitterness, okay? Some type of dead end, okay? But you guys are releasing this, okay? Queen of Wands and the Fool, you guys are releasing this, okay? Yeah, you're receiving clarity as well. So this is truth, okay? Communication, like I said, you guys could have released something with somebody in the past when it comes to that, even if, like I said, this is the world. So this could resonate for almost any and everybody. And because of this, you guys are receiving justice. I'm not even going to keep going. I'm just going to end it here because we are in Libra season. You guys are receiving justice, okay? And again, when it comes to slow and steady and hardworking, you guys are committed, okay? So 12-12 is very significant. You guys are going to receive what it is you want. I'm telling you guys, and I'm not even trying to say this to be funny. This is the energy that's coming out, and you guys could be feeling the shift as well, especially today with Scorpio being in the moon placement. You guys are releasing, okay? Libra talks about balance and harmony. You guys are releasing so that you can go into something new, okay? Ace of Cups, okay? This is about emotional fulfillment, okay? This is about creativity and passion, spirituality, okay? I'm going to end it here, guys. I do hope whatever came out resonates with you, but I just felt called to pull messages when it comes to corporations, the world right now, what's happening in the energy, and what you guys could be needing to know. Because again, like I said, I don't really watch the news, so this could be kind of direct to a small group of people who want to be entrepreneurs or who want to start their own thing, okay? And even when it comes to like working with other people as well, you could feel like there could be past energies lingering where they could be wanting to work with you, but it's still not working either. So that's why you guys are moving forward into this new energy so that you guys can release and let go what does not serve you, and that you guys can step into this new beginning. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, thank you for the love and support, and yeah, happy Friday. Bye.